I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. I have something, and it so describes how I was living. It so captures the feelings that I had about beginning on the pathway of my dreams. It so describes how I felt when I was about to attempt something. And I have some striking news for you. It describes often how I feel still today to a degree. So let me tell you what that is. Here's an analogy that I've heard a couple of different ways, but I've kind of, fixed it around to where I can drink it better. And I think it fits my personality to describe it to people best this way. I've talked often about the urgency of doing something with your life, of getting started today, of stopping the procrastination and putting it off and waiting on all your ducks to line up in a row and waiting until the stars align themselves. If you're waiting on such a thing, you're never going to get started. I don't know too many people who can say that all the ducks just lined up in a row. Things happen. Even when you get them lined up, one of the ducks get out of line or somebody knock over the dominoes, something happens. But here's the point I'm getting at. God has so many blessings available to you who's listening. God has so many blessings available to you from where you are right now. I don't care what you've gotten yourself into or what you've done. God has so many blessings that he can send your way. But you have to do something. See, a lot of people just sit around and go, man, something always happening to you. You always getting a break. You always doing this. You always doing. Man, don't nothing come my way. Listen to me. If nothing ever comes your way, you know why that is? It's because you're not doing anything. I promise you you're not. Here's the deal. God has all these blessings he wants to send you, but you got to give him something to work with now. Come on. God will bless you. God can touch people's hearts on your behalf. He can move situations around for you. He can align the stars. He can set the ducks up in a row. But align the stars and move people around and touch people's hearts and set the ducks up in a row for what? Have you put forth any effort? Have you made a single step in any direction to do the right thing or go the right way that gives him something to put his finger on? Come on, man. God can only bless you according to your faith. If you have a little bit of faith, give him that. Let him work with that. Man, I didn't always start with these speeches you hear in the morning now. I ain't always had these. I grew to these. I stumbled my way to these. I messed up my way to these here. I got it wrong so many times to be able to sound like I got some sense. I've said it often. Failure is a wonderful teacher. Do you know how many times I have had to have failed to have what I have in my head today? I'm telling you, man, it's a process. People get mad at the process. You got to do something to give God something to work with. He'll bless you, but what you want me to bless if you ain't putting forth any effort? You can get blessed from wherever you are in your life, wherever your starting point is, wherever you find yourself wound up. You can get it back from there. I've done it. Man, by the grace of God, I done it. I got over, man. I learned some things along the way. Because here's the deal. As long as God keeps waking you up in the morning, he ain't through with you yet. When he's done, you're done. But if God still has a plan for you, you wake up in the morning. He still got some more work for you to do, you wake up in the morning. So if you keep waking up, man, it's something that God wants from you, would love to have from you. And he can work with you, man, if you just walk towards him a little bit. Here's the deal. I know it's hard for the average person to start because the fear of the unknown is incredible. What if I fail? What if I don't get picked? One of the hardest things I ever did was walking in to quit my job. Oh, man, let me tell you about that day when I decided that I was going to be a full-time comedian after winning an amateur night one time. Quitting your job, following your dream, going for it, despite all the naysayers, it's like stepping off a cliff. It's like actually just walking off the edge of a cliff, hoping now, not really knowing, but hoping. Hoping is the bare basis of faith. I stepped off that cliff hoping that my parachute would open and allow me to drift down. See, I've never skydived before, but I would imagine part of the thrill, and I don't know this because I'm not going to skydive to find out. I think part of the thrill for people is the danger part of throwing yourself out of a plane and how it feels to be free falling. But the whole time they're free falling, having this exhilarating over the top moment, you have got to believe in your heart of hearts. You have got to hope with everything in you that when you pull this cord, the chute opens, or else this ain't a good move at all. But you've packed your chute yourself. You've taken the lessons, so you go ahead and you make the leap. Now, the only thing about quitting your job and following your dream is you ain't really been trained all that good for this. You done packed your chute, but you ain't never opened it before. So I walked off this cliff. That's what it was like. And you following your dream is like you walking off a cliff. Here's the part where people don't never make the jump. They see somebody like myself who jumped off the cliff and the parachute don't open right away. And I hit a couple rocks on the way down. I got my back cut up pretty bad. They see that. 3 years living in a car, man, he got his life towed down jumping off that cliff. I ain't jumping off that cliff. But see, what you don't understand is you don't know it, but eventually the chute will open. And I'm at the parachute opening part of my life, man, where the chute didn't open and I'm drifting. And I'm able to guide my chute over to Paris and glide. I've glided over to Africa and seen what it looked like. It's a slow ride down when the parachute finally opened. And my back didn't heal too. And the cuts that I had on me, I remember now I know how to stay away from the edge. But the parachute done opened. And I'm enjoying my life for the first time. I'm gliding, but I got hit up against a rock. I can see more. I get a chance to see more things. I get to glide and see more parts of the world. I'm living my dream. Your parachute is going to open, but I'll tell you one thing for sure. It'll never open if you don't step off that cliff. You got to step off that cliff. God will get the parachute open for you, but you got to jump, baby. That's the hard part, ain't it? Now, the question is, the end of this story right here today, when you jumping?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The Steve Harvey Morning Show has begun. Inviting you to join in and have yourself a good time today. Now, let me remind you, get them tubes together and you'll have a better day. I've already done it. I thank the Lord this morning. I started with gratitude. I told him how much I appreciate it. I said thank you yesterday, even though I was facing a major problem. I thanked him when I was in the middle of it, in the middle of a problem. The problem still exists, but it's all right, though. This too shall pass. So if you start your day with gratitude, it immediately affects your attitude. And once it affects your altitude, is in direct correlation with your altitude. If you get them three tubes together, sky's the limit, everybody. Welcome to the ride. This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mouth of the South, Junior, and the legend that is Nephew Tommy. Junior, what today?
Let me ask you this, man, because it's kind of shocking to me that you have a problem with just regular everyday things like self-checkout bother you. You don't have, you got a problem.
Why does that bother you?
Well, because it's just shocking that we do these things all the time and you didn't even know they existed.
Well, but not Junior, why is that shocking to you? Well, why is that bothering you, though? That's the part I'm stuck at.
Because I just can't, would you like to do regular stuff? Would you want to do regular stuff?
Well, let me ask you a question. Is you tired of doing regular stuff?
No, I gotta do it. I gotta
want your world.
Yeah. I gotta do it to survive. I can't not go to the stuff.
Yeah, I've already survived. Now, can we move on, please?
Yes.
Man, look here. Junior, I stopped a long time ago apologizing for my life.
That's right.
If a person don't like my life, man, I'm sorry. I'm not going to keep apologizing for my blessing. Now, I ain't rubbing it in nobody's face, but when I ask you a simple question, all I'm asking for is an answer. Why I got to get kicked and drug all behind the truck? Because I wanted to know, yesterday I was at Family Feud working, and somebody gave the answer, self-checkout. And I asked him what he mean by that, and he said, you can check out yourself. And I said, where? And he said, everywhere. And I went, what you mean check out yourself?
Yeah.
So then he explained to me that they got a checkout line where you can take your food up there, scan it yourself, pay for it and put it in the bag yourself and then leave.
Yes.
My very first question. Well, my very next question was, you ain't stole nothing?
Not that simple, not that easy.
It happens, but why is that your first question?
So you want me to
Because the
scan it
last
up?
time I had to do that,
Yeah.
I cannot imagine not putting this stuff in my bag and going to my car.
Cleveland in the building.
So now,
They're watching you, their cameras.
the whole audience at Family Feud turned on me for not knowing it was a self-checkout. Then the lady come talking about, they got it at Walmart and Target.
Yes, everywhere.
What?
Yeah.
Foods, all grocery stores.
Everywhere, Steve.
So,
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got you, though.
I just don't know it's no regular stuff, but I've been blessed, so I'm not apologizing for my life no more.
That's
No.
right. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, it's the nephew and Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now to run that prank back with the nephew. What you got for us, Neff?
This right here is my mama's tree. Everybody got that favorite tree at mama's house? I had a favorite tree at mama's house. This right here is my mama's tree. Cat dog, if you would.
Hello?
Hello, may I speak to Lord?
Yeah, this is Lord. This is Terry.
Who?
This Terry. I'm about 10 minutes from the yard, big dog.
This ain't no Terry. Look, man, is this Lord that work for
Yes, sir.
Listen, you just came down Clayton Street and hit and tore all the limbs off my mama maple tree that's hanging over the street. And now she got limbs hanging all in the street. We got to cut this whole tree down because you done messed it up, and you the one that just drove through here.
Hey, sir, I ain't been down Clayton Street today, sir.
Say what?
I ain't been down Clayton Street today. I ain't been in no residential neighborhood today, sir.
You just came down Clayton Street a couple hours ago and done tore all the limbs off my mama tree.
Sir,
My mama, that tree been in our family 25 years, and you just came down the street and just tore it all apart.
Sir, I ain't been down Clayton Road today. How did you get this number, by the way?
Don't worry about how I got your number. Somebody got to pay for my mama tree.
Well, sir, I ain't been down Clayton Road today. I'm sorry.
Call him back, dog.
Hello?
Lord, did you just hang up on me?
Yes, sir. I told you I didn't been down no Clayton Road today. Now what?
Look, I told you just came down Clayton Road and just tore my mama tree up.
Man,
all
I
the
ain't
limbs.
been down no residential neighborhood today, man. Quit calling my phone with that.
Look, my grandmama planted that tree. Now you done got the
Don't give
nerve.
a planted it. Move the mother in. Cut the branches off the son of a.
And them branches is clear enough. You're not supposed to be driving them 18-wheel trucks down this residential area like this here.
Man, I was making delivery, God. Now, if I had to come down that street, I would have. But I told you once, I ain't came down no Clayton Street today.
You just said you had to make a delivery. Now you saying you ain't been down Clayton
I
Street.
said
See,
if I had to make delivery down there, I would have came down that street. But I ain't had to come down there.
You been on Clayton Street today. Now that part I do know. And what you
Maybe
go?
you got the wrong driver, dude.
No. I got the right driver, and what I do know is you done tore my mama tree up. We got to cut this old tree down. And you know what? You gonna pay for this.
Man, I ain't paying for a mother tree. That tree can kiss.
I know you ain't talking about my mama tree.
Well, guess what? Take your tree and take your mama, and both of y'all go out there and plant another tree then.
We ain't planting no more trees. That tree been in our family for years. You gonna mess around and get your swept behind this tree.
Bring it on then. Bring your on and bring the tree with you.
You gonna make me whoop with a branch off that tree.
Well, I tell you what. If you that bad, then I tell you what. If I was on Clayton Street today, I'd meet on Clayton Street with the tree.
You come on over here to Clayton right now, because I'm right out here in the street on the cordless phone. You come on outside. My mama's sitting up in there crying behind the street because you done tore the limbs off of it, and we got to cut it down now because you done messed it up.
Go get her a napkin and tell her wipe her my eyes then. I ain't been down no tree.
I know you ain't sitting here talking about my mama now. See, you tripping now, dog.
Hey,
you tripping, dog.
Man,
You already... Look, man, I grew up with this tree in my front yard. I grew up with this tree. Now, you got the nerve to drive through here, driving too fast, because if you would have drove slow, you wouldn't have been hitting all them limbs like that. Y'all be running down here too fast through here.
Man, look here. I done told you once, man, I ain't been down no Clayton Street. Now, like I told you, if you want to meet me on Clayton Street, will. All right? Now, I'm sorry about your mom tree and but hell, it ain't nothing I can do about it because I ain't been down no Clayton Street.
It's one thing you can do about it. You can pay for it, and that's what you gonna do. Now, you gonna either give me some money or I'm gonna get it out you. But you coming over here. Matter of fact, you can go and come over here now. That big truck around and bring your butt on over here right now.
Well, I might as well go and turn it around because I ain't paying for no tree.
Oh.
I can tell you right now.
That's fine. That's fine. But I tell you, when you get here, my cousin here and all my uncles is here sitting up here looking at what you done to this tree. So bring your on.
Look here. Take that tree and stuff it up in your all right? I ain't finna worry with you in this tree no more because I done told you once. I ain't finna tree.
You come on right now because you don't know what this tree mean to me. This tree right here used to be home base for hide and go seek.
Are you crying? You big you crying too? Man, look here, dog. Wipe your eyes and
To hell with you, this tree right
well,
here.
look, I'm turning my you just meet me on Clayton Street, all right?
Let me tell you something. This tree used to be first base for kickball. Do you hear me?
Man, ball dude. I done told you once, I ain't tree, all right? Don't hell around this dude.
Your name Lloyd, but you ain't L. LL is Cool J, and he would not have come down here and tore up my mama tree. He is not that kind of person. But you Lord.
What the hell you crying for, man? What the crying for?
Because you done messed up my mama tree.
You sound like a girl. I'm crying because my mama tree broke.
Let me tell you something. Around and bring your down
I'll
Clayton.
be there in 10 minutes to meet your on Clayton.
Well, it's going to be more than me. My uncles is here. My cousins is here. All of them.
Oh, the Brady Brunch family, huh?
Whatever.
Man, bring them, bro.
I tell you
But
what.
I'm telling you right now, it's going to be hot water in this day.
Don't make me no different. They call you LL. My
Right.
knock you out. And that's what you finna get, LL. That's
yeah,
right.
well, come on
Lord.
with it then. Come on with it, because I'm here, all right?
Well, listen.
Ain't no running. I'm by my self.
Cool. Don't make me no Listen.
Straight up.
I'm finna tell you one more thing about this tree. Is you listening to me?
I'm listening, bro.
Is you listening?
I done told you once. I don't give a about that tree, but if you want to talk about it, go ahead.
Let me tell you something. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy, JJ.
Man, look, man. What did you just say?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy.
You got to be kidding me, man.
Ain't no,
Don't do that.
dog, ain't no tree messed up, and you ain't been on Clayton Street, dog.
Why was this JoJo when I see his man?
Oh, man. You all right, dog?
I'm straight.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show, man.
Oh, goodness.
Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with the Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building. Ready for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, we're going to tell you how to register to win $1,500. That's right, I said $1,500. Kevin Hart plans to open Hart House restaurants and sell plant-based fast food. And Janet Jackson, our icon, is on the June-July cover of Essence magazine. We'll get into all of that at the top, but right now it is time to Ask the CLO. All right, this one's from Tab in Monroe. Tab writes, my sister has been married for 4 years and her husband has a side chick that everyone knows about except for my sister. I was cheated on for 4 years by my husband, and I finally left. I wouldn't wish divorce on anyone, so I refused to tell her what he's doing. Am I wrong for not telling my sister what's going on?
Well, I'm the wrong person to ask of that. I think you should ask Shirley and Carla. Shirley and Carla, you're women. You've been married. You've had, maybe, let's say someone you've been married to cheated on you. Your sister's involved in a relationship with the man, and everybody know the man is cheating. Would you tell your sister?
Well, you know what? That happened. Cheating in my first marriage. Oh, this is hard. You love your sister. I think in this case, yes, I would tell my sister. I would tell her or take her where she could see it and get the situation for herself.
Yes, I am telling my sister that her husband is cheating her. My sister, absolutely.
It's my sister. Yeah.
Period.
Okay.
My sister.
Cool. Then that's what we have to go with. We have to go with the ladies. I would normally say stay out of this. This ain't your business. But
Me
if
too.
it's your sister,
Your sister.
it ain't
Gotta
nothing.
tell.
Because if you dogging my brother, I'm going to go tell my brother.
Yeah.
Because we just have a different relationship. We not finna stop being brothers because I told him something. I can promise you that.
Right.
And she's right. Divorce is hard. She is right about that. All right. Selena in Biloxi says, I'm dating a man that is very controlling, but in a good way. He's mostly jealous, and anytime a man comments on a picture I post, he asks who is it and who it is, and he'll even research the guy on IG. I think that his jealousy is cute, but could it mean he's crazy?
Yeah, he crazy.
Well,
He's
it's
trolling in a
cute.
good
It's
way.
cute.
Now.
Well, it's cute now. Where you think this going? You know, all this is trouble. You heading down a path right here. So let's say y'all getting married. Suppose he takes this control and stuff to the level of, you my wife now. You don't do this, you don't do that. Get off social media. You can't post nothing, all this here. It's cute in a good way? Well, okay.
What that mean?
Not controlling. Controlling is not cute in any way.
Yeah.
You see those red flags?
All right.
A lady told me on my show, ladies, stop collecting red flags.
Yeah.
Leave
They
them
are
in the
waving.
ground. Stop collecting red flags.
Yeah.
Got a truck full of red flags.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
We as women ignore them all the time.
All the
We
time.
do. All right. Shar in Philly writes, I've been married for 11 years and my husband went into my purse to get a phone charger and he saw that I had receipts with a paper clip on them. I bought some things that I didn't tell him about and he accused me of being sneaky. I never try to hide the stuff I buy and I use my money. So why is he tripping? All the packages I've snuck in
Listen,
the house.
you know you buying stuff you don't need him to know about. Yeah, most women do it. You know,
Yes.
the women that
Yes.
don't have to hide it, they gonna buy stuff anyway.
It's all right.
He has got to understand this is a part of it. Now, sir, let me give you some advice. Stop going in her purse finding stuff.
That's right.
Because you don't want her going in your stuff finding stuff. Because
But
once
like
a woman go, here's what you don't want a woman to say. Oh, we finding stuff now? oh, that's what we doing. We
looking.
finding stuff.
We
now.
looking.
And you
so
know
now,
you don't go in a woman's
Bruh.
purse.
No.
About to
Just,
get out
dog,
good.
just stay out of that. Accusing her of being sneaky. You have some receipts. And you use your money.
Yeah, what is
Dog, that's all right. And bruh, you can relax. This was happening. This will be happening the rest of your marriage. Relax. Don't let this be the thing that tipped the boat over, bruh.
I don't know any woman who does not sneak a bag in the house on her husband every now and then. I just don't know one. Do you?
Because
I
she
know
don't
one.
want to hear it.
Right.
Yeah, she don't want to hear
Yes,
it.
I bought it.
What you buy now? How many
Yeah.
bags you got now?
Oh,
you
oh,
need
what-
another
That's what we
pair of
do.
shoes?
Carla,
Yeah.
a
We like
woman,
shoes.
well, this
Yes.
is what I learned from Marjorie. A woman
Yes.
would rather ask for forgiveness
Yes.
than for
Oh.
permission.
Accurate
Absolutely.
facts.
I'm so
Marjorie
sorry, baby.
Hart.
I'm
Really?
sorry.
Facts.
I spent too much.
Yes.
Forgive me. All right, baby.
Yes, that's it, Marjorie Harvey.
Bag
Facts.
still stay in the
But I'm
house.
grown
nothing
and I
changed.
gotta go ask
No.
you to buy some shoes.
Oh, my wife
no.
ain't never took nothing back. Nothing.
Nothing.
Apologize, everything stayed.
Right. No, we ain't doing that.
I know a
Sorry.
lady in New York. I know a lady in New York that works for this affiliate. All her stuff is in her cubicle. Full.
Yeah.
Full.
Hey, Tommy.
Her, huh?
Snitches get stitches.
My bad.
You on the radio?
Glad he didn't say any names.
I didn't say
Right.
no names. I didn't say no
Right.
names.
Because we all know who it is.
But
All right,
Gloria
last
cubicle
one,
be
Steve.
full.
Oh, I'm going to get you.
Last one, Steve. Jacqueline in Las Vegas says, I'm in a bit of a pickle. My aunt heard me saying that her children are moochers, and she went off on me and my mother. It's one thing to curse at me, but my mama didn't do anything. Would I be wrong to curse my aunt out just once?
No, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Everybody got a
Big
problem
person.
with truth. Yeah.
Yeah,
can't
you know.
cuss my mama.
But you can't say a damn thing to my mama without getting
No.
it in with both barrels. So I'd say,
Man.
you know, I don't think you need to cuss your aunt out, but I just think you need to go and check and say, hey, look, this is what I said. My mama didn't have nothing to do with it. Don't say nothing else about my mama. Now, if it's her sister,
The mama's
that's
sister.
if
mama
it's
loves
your
sister.
mama's sister,
Yeah, the mom's sister.
then you can't. Them sisters been probably doing this for years. But if it's your daddy's sister,
Both barrels.
Different rule.
Both barrels.
yeah, Helfer, you can't come over here with that.
Depends on whose sister it is. Huh? See,
Yeah.
I love it.
That's how the the aunt go. You can't be. You got to be on this side of the aunt family. You can't be the married in side.
Right, right. But then the aunt was mad because she said something about her kids.
Well, you know
Right, that's true.
what she said about the kids was probably true. Most statements people make about
That's
your
why
kids
she
is
got
true.
mad.
You just can't see it.
So you're
Come
saying,
and get these ugly ass kids. What? Wait a minute, hold on.
All right,
know
thank
didn't
you,
call
CLO.
Lil Trusell ugly.
Sale as in Toyota.
You know Lil
Thank you,
Trusell
CLO.
ugly.
We got to move on. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up in about 20 minutes, our special guest and family member will be the legendary Earthquake. You don't want to miss that. Yeah, you don't want to miss
Quake?
that. But right now, to the Steve Harvey Nation, listen up. We've teamed up with Seagram's Escapes to give away $1,500 cash to create your very own summer escape. To enter and get rules, visit steveharveyfm.com. $1,500 cash could be yours. Get all the info at steveharveyfm.com. Sip happiness with Seagram's Escapes. All right.
Let's get it.
Yep. Good luck,
Yes.
everybody. All right, our friend Kevin Hart will soon have a plant-based fast food restaurant open in the Los Angeles area. If you like plant-based food, fast food.
Ain't no
Interesting
chicken gonna be
concept.
in there at all. Nothing like that.
Yeah, vegan,
It's
yeah.
like, it's gonna taste
Plant-based.
like chicken.
Tastes like chicken, but it ain't chicken.
No, it's plants. Kevin reportedly has been working on this idea for quite some time, like before the pandemic, and he'll finally bring his vision to life with the opening of Heart House.
Heart House.
The entire menu will consist of only plant-based burgers, nuggets, fries, chicken sandwiches, milkshakes, salads, and more. All food offerings will be free of hormones, artificial colors, preservatives, and high fructose corn syrup, made within minutes, shooting down the notion that plant-based meals are more strenuous and costly to produce. Kevin posted on Instagram, Heart House is going to serve delicious, sustainable food that delivers can't-believe-it flavor in every bite. So there you go. Heart House coming soon to L.A.
There's a restaurant in LA called Crossroads, and it's all plant-based. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It is
Yep.
100% amazing. When you get the chicken steak and all of that, you're sitting there going, wait a minute.
The fried chicken.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's amazing.
So this is cool for Kevin to have this fast food, huh? Plant-based.
I think calling it Heart House is smart too, because
Yes,
plants
it's
are
cute.
definitely better for your heart.
And it's Hart spelled like his last name, of course. And this is going to be fast food. I love that. You know, you want to get something healthy, running out for lunch or whatever. And that's great. All right. Moving on to other trending news. We got to say congratulations to Janet Jackson. Janet has landed the cover of Essence magazine's June-July issue. This is ahead of her highly anticipated performance as one of the headliners of this year's Essence Music Fest. Essence described Janet as a risk-taking innovator who revolutionized Black cultural expression and broke barriers for women in music. She's a global icon and rock and roll Hall of Famer with incomparable impact. Again, congratulations to Janet Jackson. This year's Essence Music Fest runs June 30th through July 3rd. It's going to be, of course, in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Go ahead, Esther.
Yeah.
Come
Do
on.
the doggone thing.
That's
Jackson.
great.
if you
Have you seen the
ask.
cover? She looks amazing, Janet
Yes.
Jackson. She looks
Oh, she's
beautiful.
on the cover now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she looks beautiful. She's
beautiful.
Mhm,
The blue jean with the jacket and the different.
Yeah, and the hair and
colors.
she just looks great. I love
Yeah.
it.
She's
And
gorgeous.
Carla,
Yeah.
another icon, has some new music out. You want to tell us about Beyonce? What is going on with our girl?
Well, I mean, we talked about it yesterday on the show.
Uh-huh.
Just she broke the internet, released a new single. Her new album is coming out in July. So, everybody is feeling big. It's that Robin S., that sample. We talked about it yesterday, Show Me Love. And I'm excited. I'm a huge Beyonce fan, so I can't wait for her album. I liked it before I heard it, so there you go. Break my soul.
Because we love Beyonce.
Because I love the Queen Bee.
Yeah.
I
baby.
liked it before I heard it.
I don't care.
Like it.
She's got a new album. I love it.
Yes.
Is it out yet? No, I
Not
love
yet.
it.
Yeah. So there it is. Break My Soul, Beyonce. Pride Month. Steve said he liked the lyrics yesterday, strong lyrics for females as well. She's also, it seems like she's encouraging you to quit your job almost.
Yeah. Break my soul.
Careful.
Yeah. We ain't doing all that, B, but.
No, come on now. You can do that, not us, right?
Yeah,
but
Countdown is
it's
on
out,
till the
and-
album drop. Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
It's something like
the song might be Break My Soul, but if you quit your job right now, I'm telling you right now, you're going to end up breaking. I quit my job, broke my soul, broke my lease.
Right.
My ass was homeless.
Broke your credit. You're going to
Man.
break.
your girl broke up with you.
You're right. Be smart about this. Oh, and also shout out to Big Frida from New Orleans. That bounce, baby. She's on the track too. Break My Soul. So there you go.
Already know. I mean, yeah, it's a song that we didn't know we were missing until we got it. Yeah.
Yep.
And finally, the World Health Organization has announced it will rename the monkeypox virus over concerns from scientists that the name is discriminatory and stigmatizing. This comes after a scientist at Nigeria's Redeemer University stated that he sees the name of the virus as racist and stated the mainstream media, instead of showing pictures of people that are presenting with the lesions, which are white people, they keep putting forward pictures of children in Africa and Africans. And there's no connection. Since mid-May, there have been 72 confirmed and suspected monkeypox cases across 17 states and in D.C. Wow. So he thinks the name monkeypox, and I guess because it comes from Africa, is racist. And it could be perceived that
You
way.
got
So I
every right
guess,
to think that.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yep. As promised, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, our family member and the legendary comedian Earthquake will join us right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
We got him just as promised, fresh off of a Netflix comedy special, headed towards a huge comedy tour and a new Netflix movie. This a bad man right now.
Wow.
He got a lot going on this summer and beyond, so he's joining us to fill us in on everything. He's a family member. And I tell you, man, I could not be more proud of this dude. I just couldn't, man. This dude right here has hung in there, man. I'm talking about, man, passed over, looked over, played, shorted, and just kept on being the great stand-up that he was. And now cream rise to the top. That's just all to it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the show the legend that he is. Ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate in natural disasters. It comes without warning. There is no siren for it, or it ain't a tornado. You can't see it building up in the sky. It come from under you, run all up through you, knock your house over. Ladies and gentlemen, that damn earthquake.
Yeah! Yeah, Mo! How y'all doing? Hey, Steve, they finally getting to the East. They finally called my name.
To the East.
They finally to the East.
Quake.
They've been skipping me over, but I'm here now. I got it.
I ain't never seen nothing like it, man. You went from obscurity to just every damn where. Netflix special, big tour, Netflix movie. Every time I turn something on, it's that damn earthquake. The legend is born. Hey, man, let me ask you a question, man. Did you see it coming?
But I knew the opportunity when Dave said he was going to give me, I knew, you taught me well, man. I'm being honest with you. You have to see, because in this game, I always say, only thing separates me or any comedian from being where they wanted to be is an opportunity and cashing in on that opportunity. And I knew this was a huge opportunity, but I never imagined what it would do now, because I go into the white club and they part the Red Sea as if I'm Moses. They take me everywhere. They you know what? I got white women grabbing on me. Steve, women are on me like I got a facelift. I mean, it's just everything, man. Dr. Dre called me from his yacht, man, in Croatia. I mean, it's been great, bro. It's been outstanding, bro. It's been outstanding.
Hey, man, and well-deserved, man. We're going to talk about this tour when we come back. We got on the phone with his earthquake right now. We're going to be talking about the tour coming up and what he's doing. Ladies and gentlemen, hang on. Quake in the house.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Welcome back, everybody. This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Our special guest this morning is my boy, the legend Earthquake. He's been a family member of this show for a long time. We've been messing with him because this dude, it couldn't have happened to a better person, though, man. Your
That's
success,
right,
Quake, it couldn't have happened to a better person, man. A dude, I'm talking about, man, that's always been the same no matter what. Yeah. You just kept walking out them stages, setting out. See, when Quake go out on stage, when he leave about 4 inches of hot-ass tar out there. And you can be next if you want to. You can be next if you want to, but it's 4 inches of hot tar. You walk out there, but it's real sticky looking. You out there, but Lord, you got your hands full.
You got an issue.
Yeah, man. So, hey, Quake, so talk to us, man. First of all, also we talked about the Netflix special. It was great.
Yes,
Earthquake legendary. We all saw it.
Yes.
And
really good.
Now, you saying DL doing a benefit show for those affected by the Buffalo mass shooting. The show is June 28th, so tell us about the show and where is it?
It's in Buffalo, in the Arena Buffalo Civic Center, I think that is. DL said, the other two kings with it. DL called me and said, Quake, I want to do this. And, of course, I said, put me down. And our other friend, Don D.C. Carey, we're going up there in June, and all the proceeds are going to the family affected by that tragedy from the races that did to the family. And bring a little laughter to Buffalo. We're doing that June 28th. I'm looking forward to that. And, keep it going on there. Things have been going great. I just finished doing the movie with Jerry Seinfeld called Unfrozen. He called me personally.
Yeah,
He said he loved my
He loved my special. He told it to Ted Serrano. That's the CEO of Netflix when they had me over their house. And he said, I want to put you in the movie. And he put me
house?
in it. Yeah, man. They sending me stuff. I'm up there now, Tommy. I'm telling you. Man. It's beautiful over here, Tommy.
Hey, Quake. Now, you got to be careful because if you listen to Tommy's tone, there was a little bit of hate in there. You at Netflix house?
No.
Yeah, it's a beautiful house, too, man. And I said, yes, Lord, this is what I want for myself. I went home. It was it. I told my baby, put your coat on. Let's go. She didn't even have a coat. I said, let's go.
You stupid.
I told, put a coat on. Let's get up out of here. We made it, but it was beautiful. And now, Steve, you know what it is. I've been touring, been on everybody's tour. This is in 30 years of doing my stand-up, I finally have my own tour, and it's called the Legendary Tour. I'm going out with Donnell Rollins. I'm headlining this show unless Monique show up.
Wow.
Because, I don't want to make Precious mother upset. So, I'm headlining the tour. It is my tour. And we're going to start July the 9th at Chicago Theater. So I'm looking forward to that.
You got your contract straight.
No, man, listen. No, it ain't even this. Just in case you're in the building. You know what I mean? To show up. Her and the baby. So I want to make sure there ain't no problem.
Love you, Quake.
So
I love
am
it.
here. We're going to stay with the jokes. At some point, there got to be a joke in this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, now.
The job description. How's the job description now?
It's popping off, man. It's going to begin June 28th, though, with Said DL, DC Carey, and your main man, Earthquake. They're going to go out and help the Buffalo mass shooting victims.
Good job.
The show is June 28th in Buffalo.
Nice.
So, hey, Quake, man, we love you, boy. Keep doing what you do. So proud of you, man, and congratulations with all your success.
And thank you, brother. Thank you. I mean that. Thank you.
We love ladies and gentlemen,
Congrats,
Quake.
man.
Thank you.
Woo! Coming up next, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, get this, my man moves mysteriously. My man moves mysteriously, okay? We'll get into that in just a bit. Right now, it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
We are looking for draws.
Are we?
Draws this morning. Yes. Draws is the subject. Now, we're going to have to make that thing a little bit more exciting. Draws at the retirement home. Draws at the retirement home. Right? You ever been to a retirement home? There's a lot of draws there. Draws at the retirement home. Cat dog, if you Hello?
Would. Yo.
Oh, yeah, who's this?
Who is this?
This is attorney David.
David who?
Uh-huh.
All right, this is Anthony.
Anthony, I was giving you a call. You used to work at the senior center, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, we got a bit of a problem here. Are you familiar with Miss Yes.
Yes.
Older lady, that a Caucasian lady that's here at the center?
Yes.
Okay, now we got a problem. I know you retired in December, but there's cleaning up her room. There's been some men's underwear found here, and she's saying that it's yours.
Well, then you got a problem because I don't know where the lady live at.
No, here at the center, sir. They're claiming that.
Then at the center, you find the ladies and men underwear, said it was mine or whoever and whatever. Now, I don't waste my time with that. If you're going to call somebody, get it straightened out. But don't waste my time with you. Have a nice day.
Wait just a minute, sir. I don't want to have to get officials to come down there.
Hello?
Yes, sir, Mr. This is the turn. Listen, I don't want I want to try to do this without your wife finding out, but I got a few questions I need to ask.
You tell your wife to puppy you, man. Don't mess with me. You're wasting my time.
Come on. Call it back, dog.
Hey, this is Doris. Please enjoy the music until I answer your call.
That's right.
Hello?
Doris, it's time.
Yes.
Boy, he didn't cuss us out, but he keep hanging up. So so I need you to help me out. I want you to call from your phone and put us on three-way and say, hey, you need to talk to these people.
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
This is Doris. Tony's right here. I told him about the situation with so I just want him to clear it up so you can stop calling him, okay?
Clear up.
Yes, I this is attorney David. Is he available where I can speak with him?
Sure. Hold on a second. Attorney David.
David, who? Hello.
Hello, Mr. Tony, Anthony?
Yeah.
Could you possibly tell me what's going on, why we would find your underwear in Miss in her room?
Who? How you know it wasn't your underwear?
I'm sorry, sir?
I say, how I know it ain't your underwear?
Sir, I didn't work here. The lady is saying that it's actually your underwear that's been in her room here at the retirement home.
Well, man, you got the wrong one. You know, this is a bad time to be messing with me. And where is you at anyway?
Sir, I'm down here at my office right now.
And where your office at?
Do you need to come and see me?
Yeah, I need to come see you. Where your office at?
What seems to be the situation? Because I'm getting a hostile. You're sounding very hostile right now, sir.
Yeah, well, I'm a hostile individual.
Okay.
You calling me something about some old lady. You go call me about somebody. Call me something about one of you said, yo. You know?
Sir, you're going to watch your tone and you're going to talk to me like you got some sense.
Man, I ain't got to watch nothing. I'm an old man. I ain't got to do but die. I don't even pay taxes. What you want? You want to do something, you go ahead and only do it. But don't be calling my number no more.
Okay. Well, I want to tell you this, sir.
Yes?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You have been prank phone called by your girl that's standing right there with you, Doris.
You know what? I ought to kick both of y'all. Why you do that, Tom? What's wrong with you, man? Huh? Man, you know, this ain't no good time for me, man. I don't have time, man. You messing with me. Where you at, man?
Man, I'm in the studio. I'm in New York City, man.
Oh, New York. Well, you get a chance when you're going back to Philly. You stop through Trenton. let me holler at you for real. Hey, put your picture on TV so I know what you look like next time I see you.
Oh man,
you got it, but you must don't know this woman. You got the wrong one. You should have had somebody else. It ain't gonna work. This is a whole woman, man. I know she couldn't get that off nobody because she's crazy as hell. All right, well, I got something for Miss Doris.
Hey, I gotta ask you one more thing, Mr. Anthony. What is the baddest radio show in the land, man?
Man, you know what it is, Steve Harvey Morning Show.
He was a tough one.
Give the prank of some.
I love him. Mr. Anthony, I love him.
Man, I ain't got time for this. I'm too old for this. I ain't got, dog, you do what you want to do. I'm old. I don't even pay taxes. What?
I'm just
He said,
dying.
I don't even pay taxes.
Yeah.
What?
Nah. This ain't what you want, man. It ain't what you want.
I don't have time for this. Don't tell me about an old woman. Tell me about a young woman. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
We done found your drawers over here at the retirement home, okay?
Well, how you know they wasn't your job?
Right. Right.
He wasn't admitting to nothing.
This is what it sounds like if you prank Steve Harvey about 5 years from now. It's gonna go just like this.
Yeah.
That's right.
Same tone.
You got to do that. Speaking of that, you got to prank him again. Speaking of that.
Oh my God, no, that last one. You know, a lot of people almost got their ass whooped on that last one.
Yeah.
It really wasn't good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a very revealing prank. It was. It found a lot about Uncle.
Who you talking about?
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here
He's
comes
talking about
Anthony
behind the
Jr.
scenes.
You don't remember behind the scenes of the
Behind
prank?
the
A lot of
scenes.
stuff, but pretty much.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, those are outtakes.
Yes, it is. All right, let me run it down to you. Here it goes. The Thomas Miles Experience Weekend is jumping off this weekend in New Orleans, Louisiana. That's June 24th through the 27th. All right. We kicks off on Friday with a social. You don't want to miss it. Saturday, we are doing service for Wounded Warriors. Sunday, we got a women's empowerment brunch is going down Sunday at Duke and Chase. If you ever heard of that restaurant, that is where it is. That is legendary in New Orleans. And on Monday at English Turn Golf Tournament, golf course, we will be there hitting balls left and right. They probably won't be going straight. Come on out there and hit them crooked with us. We got a party all over the golf course. Everywhere you go, it is a party going on. That is the Thomas Miles Experience. You can go to milesofgiving.org and get all the information that you need moving forward right out there. July 1st, Koga Performing Arts Center is going down. The nephew is in town. That is Koga, not Kroger. That's Columbia, South Kakalaki. Tickets on sale right now. All right, July 1st, Koga Performing Arts Center. July 16th, I'm at the Grand. That's right, the Grand, Wilmington, Delaware, 7 p.m. That's Saturday night. That show right there been lingering for about 3-4 years due to COVID, and now we finally got it back on the books. It is Delaware, Wilmington, Delaware, July 16th at the Grand, 7 p.m. The nephew coming back. We were supposed to do it the year before, then the year before that, then the year before that. We finally got it back on the books. It is at the Grand in Wilmington, Delaware, July 16th, Saturday night. 7 p.m. Nephew Tommy.
That's nice.
Thank you.
That's nice.
All right, nephew, thank you. Congratulations on all of that. And coming up, it is the Strawberry Letter for today. The subject is My Man Moves Mysteriously. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, or more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. All you have to do is click Submit Strawberry Letter. We get your letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air. Try to help you out. Try to help you. That's what we do around here. And you never know what letter we read. It could be yours. Okay?
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Subject, my man moves mysteriously. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 42-year-old woman and I've been in a relationship with a 45-year-old man for 3 years. For the past 2 years, he's been living with me because he needed some house repairs done. Around Christmas time last year, I caught him at his own house one Saturday when he was supposed to be visiting his parents in South Carolina. I pulled up in his driveway and he met me at the door and he told me that it was a dusty mess inside, like a construction site, and I didn't need to come in. He also didn't hug or kiss me and said he was too dirty from working all day. I never questioned him about not telling me he was still in town because I never want to be a nagger like his ex-wife. He did not come home that night. The next morning, he came home and he had shaved and he had on dress pants. He said he went to church because his coworker got baptized. This man threw me into a lot within 24 hours, and I still didn't nag or ask him any questions. For the next few months, he would leave the house and wouldn't say where he was going. I would ride by his house, but the garage was always down, so if he was in there, I couldn't tell. Last month, he said he was finished with his house and he was selling it. He said he felt like he was wearing out his welcome with me and he might go stay with his parents until he finds a new house. I told him I wanted to see how he renovated his house, and he said that there's a tenant renting it now. I had a look of confusion, and he went off on me for not believing him. So much is going on with him, and I don't know if I should believe him. He still says he loves me, and we still have sex. So why is he keeping me in the dark? What's he up to? Well, There's nothing too mysterious about him. There really isn't. It's just a lot of lies. He's up to something for sure. And everything that comes out of his mouth is a lie. I mean, I'll admit that house repairs can take a very long time, but he's been living with you for the last 2 years. So please don't believe anything he says. He could have had a whole house built in 2 years or less, okay? Anyway, all the clues are there. First, not telling you he was still in town when he was, then preventing you from going in the house when you were in the driveway, not hugging, not kissing you when he saw you, because I'm sure that's what he normally does. Who do you think is in that house that he's supposedly selling right now? Is it a wife in there? Is it his kids? Think. You're worried about not being a nag, but you're worried about the wrong things. You still have to ask questions. You obviously can't take his word for anything, and you're feeling it. You know something isn't quite right. You definitely need receipts when he tells you things, okay? Now he's moving out because he thinks he's worn out his welcome with you. No, you didn't tell him that. He thinks that you may be on to him and he knows he's wrong. That's why he's leaving. I know you think he loves you and you're confused, but please, love has nothing to do with this relationship. Nothing. There's really no mystery at all about him. Like I said earlier, I think you should break up with this loser and please stop having sex with him until he comes clean. And that's not going to happen. Steve?
Wow. Where are these women who write these letters? I didn't know that you could be this gullible. I just really didn't, man. It just almost doesn't make any sense. I'm starting to think that women would rather be in a relationship of some kind than to be in a real relationship of some kind.
I think you're right.
I think you keep holding on to these relationships that aren't rewarding and are not fulfilling to you just so you can say you in one. Because this don't make no damn sense. You 42, he 45. You've been in a relationship for 3 years. Past 2 years, he's been living with you because he needed some house repairs done. 2 years? Okay. Around Christmas time last year, I caught him at his own house one Saturday when he was supposed to be visiting his parents in South Carolina. I pulled up in his driveway. He met me at the door and told me it was dusty mess inside a construction site. I didn't need to come in. He also didn't hug or kiss me. He said he was too dirty from working all day. And that's all he had to tell you. You go up to the house, it's too damn dirty. He in there, but it's too damn dirty for you. He don't hug or kiss you because he too dirty. That's all he had to tell you. And you went for that? Okay. I never questioned him about telling me he was still in town because I never want to be a nagger like his ex-wife. Oh, okay. So now you're getting played. You're actually creating the perfect scenario and excuse that he needs to do whatever he needs to do. And that's all you're doing. So now you've created the atmosphere for him to thrive in and tell you anything he wants to tell you, and you just going along with it. I don't want to be a nagger like his ex-wife. Well, why was she nagging? Hell, you got to understand something now. Most women don't nag for no reason. They've been given a reason. Now, there are some women who do, but most women that nag you about something is because you gave them a reason to. And I think he gave the ex a reason.
Hold that
now
thought,
you
Steve.
have a reason.
Yeah, hold that. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject is My Man Moves Mysteriously. We'll get right back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. My man moves mysteriously.
This lady right here is so gullible in this letter. Like I said, it just makes me think that women would rather have some relationship than a real relationship. And your real relationship meaning that you're rewarded, you're fulfilled, you're complete. So you deal with all these inconsistencies and it don't make no sense. You've been dating this man 3 years. 2 years ago, he moved in your house because he was doing some house repairs. For 2 years. You went over his house one Saturday when he said he was going to see his mama in South Carolina. You go over his house and he's supposed to be empty. He's standing in there working. He meets you at the door, don't let you in because he says it's a construction site and it's messy and it's dirty. He don't hug or kiss you at the door. Mm-hmm. And he said the reason he ain't hug and kiss you because he been working in there all day. You stupid, so you let him tell you that. Then you said I never questioned him about telling me he was still in town because I never want to be a nagger like his ex-wife. His ex-wife was nagging for something. Yeah, she nagged him. And now you're starting to see why. I'm telling you right now, most women don't nag for no reason. Some of them do, but the majority of women, you give them a reason to turn into this nagging. Okay. Ready for this? He did not come home that night.
What?
He didn't come home. He told you he was at his mama's house in South Carolina. You go over to his house and he at that house. He don't let you in. You drive off. Here the best one I've ever heard in my life. He did not come home that night. The next morning, he came home and said, and he was shaved and he had on dress pants. He said he went to church because his coworker got baptized. Boy, that's the best one I ever heard.
That's a good one.
That one, boy.
You proud? I knew you would.
Boy, I got my chest out on this one.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I shaved and got on dress pants because I went to church because my coworker got baptized. Here's something you can't find out if it's true or not. I don't give a damn what type of research you do. What church? What coworker? What job was he referring to?
Right.
You ain't gonna be able to research this. Best lie I've ever heard. Coworker got baptized. Then she say, this man threw me into a lot the last 24 hours. That lie right there, my coworker got baptized. That's the best lie I've ever heard. It's so rare, it has to be a lie.
It ain't frequent enough.
I'm going to have to write a book called Creative Lies. And just give me
It'd be a bestseller.
And so this man threw me into a lot the last 24 hours. I still don't nag or ask him any questions. Lady, okay, so now you just gullible. You just going along with it. You don't question your relationship or him. You just going along with whatever he say. For the next few months, he would leave the house and wouldn't say where he was going. Who can do that? Who in a relationship has the freedom to come and go and never say where you going or when you coming back? Now, I would ride by his house, but the garage was always down, so if he was there, I couldn't tell. Last month, he said he was finished with his house and he's selling it. All right, now, here we go. He said he felt like he was wearing out his welcome with me and he might go stay with his parents until he finds a new house. What? Wait a minute. You leaving me? You gonna go live with your mama and them because you wearing out your welcome.
All right.
And you gonna go stay with your parents till you find a new house. I told him I wanted to see how he renovated his house. Ready for this? He said there's a tenant renting it right now.
Another good lie.
You gotta be proud, Steve.
Boy, this boy right here, I love this boy right here. So I can't let you in it because the tenant renting it right now. I had a look of confusion.
Yeah.
And he went off on me for not believing him.
The nerve.
Remember this.
Anything.
The best defense is a good offense.
Yeah.
So when you look confused, oh, I'm lying now?
Right.
Yeah, dog. She living there. And she been living there. And you not finna go to your mama's house. You finna go over there. So telling you that there's a renter in the house is so you don't have to go by there looking for him no more. And right after he told you he was going to put it on the market and sell it. If you're going to put it market on the sell it, why you got a tenant in there right now already?
Right.
So much is going on with him. I don't know if I should believe him. He still says he loves me. And we still have sex. That's because you let him.
Yeah.
So why is he keeping me in the dark? What is he up to? So you want to know why he's keeping you in the dark? Because you don't seem to have a problem being in the dark. This is why he don't bring you into the light, because you don't have a problem being in the dark. You don't question him about nothing. You don't ask him where he going, what his worried about. You like being in the dark, so now there you in the dark. But I'm going to lighten it up for you. There's a woman living in the house that he's seeing. He going to go live over there, and he ain't moving in with his mama. Why would he move in with his mama when he could sleep with you or with her? Lady, shut up.
Bye.
All right, thanks, Steve. Please leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up next, it is Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Okay, everybody, listen, we need to go to wearebg.org for Brittany Griner and really sign this petition, man. This makes no sense what they've done to her. For her wife. You know, their anniversary was Saturday. Their wedding anniversary. Her and Cheryl's anniversary. Brittany was over there. She tried to call the number to the U.S. Embassy so they could patch her into Cheryl over in Arizona. All right, she called 11 times. Nobody answered. The phone was ringing at the embassy. The crazy part about it, they said that the embassy was understaffed, but the phone just ringing. She has not spoken to Brittany in 4 months, and it was on their wedding anniversary. So wearebg.org. Let's just get her from over there. Wearebg.org. The State Department still says that she is a priority. They still are trying to work to get her out. So wearebg.org.
Are you talking about the embassy in Russia?
Yes, sir. The U.S. Embassy in Russia. State Department admitted that, no, we understaffed in Russia, and there was nobody at the desk when the phone rang.
This time it was us, huh?
We ain't got desk help.
We ain't got desk help over there, T.
11
times.
Heartbreaking for her.
Yeah,
it
on
really
their wedding
was.
anniversary, their 4-year wedding anniversary, and she did not get to talk to her. So they want us to put it back out there. wearebg.org. Go sign the petition so we can get her back from over
Bring
there.
her home.
Bring her
home.
That's it. You know, that's it. All right, the food is back in there. Kyrie Irving is back in the news again, and I just love Kyrie.
What's wrong now?
Kyrie Irving last season was holding his own practices at the Brooklyn Nets facility. After the team practice, Kyrie would grab 5 more players and say, because he could not play because of the New York mandates, after they practiced, Kyrie had his own practice. Now, they find this kind of disrespectful because Steve Nash had already held practice, and they said that's a problem for the head coach. So he has until June 29th to figure out if he's going to play in Brooklyn, and if he's going to see if he's going to stay with the Nets with KD, and he's guaranteed $36 million next season if he does play. But he is wanted in Miami, and he is wanted in Los Angeles. Do you think LeBron James and Kyrie could do this again?
Yeah.
It could be a chain where they take Russell, send him to Brooklyn, and then Kyrie goes to Los Angeles.
Steve, your
which
thoughts?
way you feel better? What better fit for you? Want?
I don't know, man.
I say
Kyrie got to get his head on whoever. He's a magnificent talent.
Yeah.
I love the brother, but man.
But holding your own practices, though.
If I was Russell, I definitely want to go to Brooklyn and play with KD, though.
Yeah.
All right, Junior, thank you. We got to get out of here. Coming up at the top of the hour, Tommy has something to get off his chest, and we'll find out what that is right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Tommy, so before we went to break, you said there was something you wanted to get off your chest. What's going on?
I got to get some things off my chest. This past weekend was Father's Day weekend as well as Juneteenth celebration. I went to a cookout, a hangout. I got to get it off my chest. This is it. I'm not going to any more cookouts no more. That's it. I'm done.
Why?
I got invited to a cookout.
Yeah.
Brother invited about 15 people. I said, cool. Now, when you get invited to a cookout, you call. You know, what you need? You need me to bring anything? Ice, soda, barbecue sauce, paper towel. These are the kind of things you bring to a cookout, all right? Mm-hmm. Then you might even bring a complimentary bottle of wine, just to show you got a little class. That's what you do. But for you to tell me that you want me to bring something, and I say, cool, what you need? Air filters and 3 bags of mulch. That's a little bit far-fetched right there, dog.
What does that have to do with the cookout?
This ain't got nothing to do with cooking. Then I get there, dog, air
and
filters.
mulch. He needs stuff for the yard.
Now you basically got me running your damn errands on stuff that you need.
Right,
Then I
right.
get there, Derek there. Derek say, what you bring? I said, he wanted some air filters and some muck. Derek said, man, I had to get some toothpaste and then pick up his mama prescription. Hey, man, what is this? What is this you got us doing, dog?
It's a good cookout here.
Nothing
What kind of
to
cookout is this,
cookout.
man?
Yeah.
Then Kendrick pull up in his truck. He roll around to the backside of the patio. When he come around, he got 2 cases of diapers and some Fabulosa. Hey, man, what is we doing, man? This ain't no damn cookout, dog.
Fabulosa.
What is this you doing? Now, what broke the camel back was this. This is the last straw. Danny rolls up. Danny roll up. I'm thinking, okay, I ain't seen no barbecue sauce. So I said, well, maybe Danny bring it. Danny roll up. Danny got 8 bags of concrete and 16 fence posts. What is? Hey man, what y'all? Hey dog, what we doing, man? What is we doing? You finna put a fence up? We got mulch. We got your mama prescription. We got diapers. I'm done, man. I'm done. No more cookouts. I'm cookout in my own house. All the cookouts is at my house now. I'm not cooking off for no. I know what to have at my house.
Did you ever get a meal?
That's another thing.
Oh.
That took about 3+ more hours before we actually ate something. I'm done.
Hey, man, but by the time y'all put them fence posts in, y'all was hungry, though.
He had to build a patio. Y'all had to build a backyard.
Come on, man.
But everybody brought the stuff that he asked for, though.
Everybody, but your mama prescription, though? Come on, man.
Appreciate you, dog. They get you into trouble.
That's it. That's just a little something I wanted to get off my chest. I just need to get it off my chest real quick.
I love it, nephew. I love it.
I'm done. I'm done going to cookout. All cookouts at my house, I cook off for myself. That's it.
Do you ask people to bring things at your house, or you? Just
I don't
kick
care if they
everything?
bring nothing. I make sure I got everything I need. I don't need nothing. Just bring your appetite. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
But that right there, these 3 bags of mulch, you got me some air filters? What else?
You went and got mulch. You had to go.
We done ran all his errands.
Yes. At least he already had the meat and stuff there for the cookout.
Hey, you in line calling him Tommy with mulch in your hand, man.
And what size filter? 24 by 31 by 2. What kind of filter? Okay, 24 by 30.
You had to go look for it and go to the garden section.
What about you, Steve? Do you have people bring stuff? I know, or do you just when they come?
I just have family. You ain't bringing nothing over here. I don't want your opinion of what good potato salad is. I got it. Because everybody does have something to say. All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A woman in Texas allegedly spit on a corpse during a funeral viewing on June 5th. Police arrested the woman. She was 51 years old. Yeah, you heard me. This was in connection to the incident that took place at a funeral viewing. The white female reportedly went to a funeral viewing in Tyler, Texas, and instead of paying her respects to the deceased, she spit on the body in the open casket. No details were released on what her issues may have been with the deceased, but the family of the dead person said the female had animosity towards the dead person. She got caught, though. She was charged with abuse of a corpse, which is a felony in Texas. She could face up to 2 years in jail and be fined up to $10,000.
Well, at a black funeral, you could add that ass whooping on top of that, because they pulled in on you.
Yeah,
I know you ain't spit on Uncle Robert.
I know. The whole family.
In front of us. I know you didn't just do that.
No. We all
Uncle
know
Robert
he wasn't nothing, but you don't spit on Uncle Robert.
Yeah, pay respects to the dead.
I see Uncle Robert getting up after that. I see him getting up after that.
She spit on me.
That is crazy.
How mad are you that you do that, though? How mad you got to be?
At some
Well,
point in your life, you gotta let stuff go. That you need to let go.
He's
They
dead.
gone. He's dead. Let it go, baby.
I mean, really? You ain't got to worry about nothing he ever said or did.
Nothing.
Right. Right. All right. Thanks, guys. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time for Would You Rather. Would you rather live 3 days on the moon, or would you rather give your passcode to your mate?
I'm kicking it with the
How long it take to get to the moon?
Told my wife she got it anyway. So.
Okay, so Steve
Oh.
would give up his passcode. And
Passcode,
Tommy, you're
okay.
going to the moon for
He's
3
going.
days.
He just wants to know how long.
Leaving in the morning. Leaving in the morning.
You got to be on there for 3 days on the
3
moon.
days.
And when I come back, I got my phone, right? Okay.
Junior.
They say, Tommy, can you
Junior?
take your phone with you?
I'm co-pilot with Tommy.
Crazy zone.
Rather than give your passcode? What? I don't get it.
God, we got
That ain't in our
Martians up here.
vows. What is wrong with y'all?
That's not in your vows. All right. Would you rather eat only steak and lobster for a whole week, or would you rather be vegan for a week? Steak and lobster or vegan?
You know,
Steak and lobster way more fun. I'm on my second day of this D-Herbs diet. Quit talking to me about no damn steak and lobster.
You gotta
Because that's
be a
all
vegan.
I want right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the vegan. I go vegan.
Yeah. You just have to do it for a week. All right.
Really?
It's probably what I need to do anyway.
Right, that's true.
All right. Would you rather go roller skating naked? Just go roller skating naked, or go bowling in dress shoes?
I'm in them dress shoes. I know I'm gonna fall skating. I know I'm gonna fall.
And
You
gonna
can fall on that boat
in your dress
lane
shoes.
too, in them dress
Yeah.
shoes.
Yeah, but I
at
got
least
some
I have
clothes
my
on.
damn
though.
clothes on. I'm telling you right now, it's hard to skate holding yourself.
And fall too.
You need your arms. You need your arms.
You gotta brace yourself.
Yes.
You can't even get over there by the wall and grab the rail and nothing. You're trying to cover yourself.
Yeah.
Skating and swinging.
All right. Would you rather have your belly kissed, or would you rather have your thigh kissed?
Thigh.
Either one.
You down there where I want you to be. Thigh.
Yeah, either one works for me.
Either one, Junior.
I don't know why y'all ask these questions. I don't
This
know.
makes this easy.
Steve.
Well, you kiss my thigh. Side of your head probably rub against me. That's the beginning of a wonderful evening right there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I don't
All
care
right.
if your hair touch me, whatever.
Okay,
anything.
all right.
We're ending on that note. That's today's round of Would You Rather. Woo! All right.
'Cause this
coming
belly
back
is
at
on a
49
track.
minutes after. Last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, last break of the day. We want to say thank you to our friend and family member Earthquake for stopping by today. Congratulations
Quake.
on all that
Quake.
he's doing. Yeah,
We love
all that
Quake.
he's doing. Got a big tour coming up, the Legendary Tour. And then he, DL, and Ced will be in Buffalo for a benefit concert for the Buffalo victims of the mass shooting there. So good things on the horizon for Quake.
You know,
But
after
we're
all
still-
these years, man, to hear Quake say this is the first tour he's headlined. And I understand what he's talking about. I'm talking about major touring. I'm not talking about with no group of people. I'm talking
Ensemble,
about
yeah.
where you are the guy
Yeah.
and it's your tour and you go into theaters.
Yeah.
That's major for him.
Yeah, that is major. And then he's got a movie coming out with Jerry Seinfeld. So, I mean,
That's
yeah.
big.
Yeah, that is really huge. Really happy for Earthquake. He deserves it. Funny, funny, funny man. Really
Who was your
funny.
first tour, Unc? Who
He's
was
a
your first
comedian's
tour that you
comedian,
headlined?
baby.
What-
After the Kings. was the first major tour I've ever had. After the Kings, I was touring before the Kings, but it wasn't an established tour. You know, I did a B Market tour one time, but I'm talking about something I was really, really proud of. Was touring after the Kings because I was doing big venues. I was still doing some arenas too.
Right.
You know what I like about you, Steve, besides your stage show, but you know everything about the business. You know how many seats the arena has, how many seconds before a laugh, or between laughs and all. You know so many details about the business. That's quite impressive.
I really was committed to stand up, man. Not only
Student of the game.
as a student, but a business and a science. And I made it my job to know every single aspect of my craft because you're gonna need it. I know when a guy can sell. Listen. Here's the difference. You gotta get your career in order, and if you miss the steps, you're gonna have to go back and get on them. Here's the deal. Selling out a theater is different from selling out a comedy club. Comedy club comes in with a little bit of an audience already because it's a comedy club and it's a date spot. But when you come to town in a comedy club, a person has options. They got Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. They got an early show, they got late show, they got middle show. They got times to pick. When you come to town to do a theater, it's one night, it's one time. A person has to make a real decision to come see you. You find out how famous you are real quick or how good you are. Because now a person has to go, I don't have 3 shows tonight and 3 nights to pick from. This guy coming one night, one show. I got to drop everything to get there. You find out real fast who you are. Real fast. And then in the days, that's what I judge it as. And then I realized in order to make a real living at this, I need to get in them arenas and sell 3,000 tickets. And then I could make a real living. Then I said, okay, if I could sell 5,000 tickets, man, I got a real lifestyle going for me. And it happened. And then every now and then I do a 6,000, 7,500 seater, but I was very conscious and careful about where I performed. I made sure that I had built up a substantial comedy club track record in that town before I went to the venue in that town.
See.
And I just very sure-footedly, like a Capricorn, like a goat that scales high heights, I was very sure-footed in my approach to my career. I'm very blessed by God, man, to give me that understanding about the business, the science of it, and then also being a student of it.
That was always impressive to me that you knew that. I mean, you should know your business, of course, but yeah, it's important. Absolutely.
But it's like any aspect of your life, man. Faith without works is dead.
That's right.
You've got to put some work in, man. Study your craft, hone your craft. Be a perfectionist about yourself. Get a system that works for you. There's no one set system to this, but you got to get a system that works for you. It's like I did this interview on Earn Your Leisure, and I spent a substantial amount of time talking about 85 South. Carlos, Chico Bean, and DC Young Fly. And Carlos. I was just, Carlos, I had to really stop and give them young boys credit because they're doing something I didn't think could be done. They're sitting on stage as an improv group, and they're selling out, and they're very, very entertaining, man.
Crazy.
And I don't know how they do that. And it's never been done with African Americans before. This is a first.
Yeah.
We love them.
But they're
this
so
is
talented.
A first.
Yeah. They've been on the show before, too. They've been on our show. Just
crazy.
Great guys on and off the stage, too.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
But they stand on your shoulders. They come behind you. And that's great advice to know to know your craft, like you say, inside and out. That's across the board. whatever business you're in.
And that's it. So, hey, y'all, listen. That's it for today. Hey, listen, here's a suggestion, everybody. Talk to God, because he would absolutely love to hear from you today. Y'all stay in peace. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Holla at